Hey folks, Comet here, and this is the continuation of Final Fantasy VI, or number 3 on the North American terms, and last time we dealt with the monster. And now we're dealing with the Esper. This is Epicock, I think its name is. And the thing it is about the Espers is they teach magic to your characters. Of course, this is a little bit later. But right now, the only characters that can use magic naturally is Terra herself, and Celise. That's the only two people. Sorry about the up part. I had to think a minute. Now, this is just her, because the reason why they're connecting with her, because she's half Esper. Oh, spoiler! Oops, sorry. Arrgh! You fry. Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, hey! What's going on? Arrgh! And he vanishes. Anyway, what happens here is, well, things get rather explosive. Uh-oh. She broke it. And that's the last time, for the longest time, we get to use Magic Armor. The next time will be, if my memory does serve, is when Edge, Sabin, and Shadow get them. But that's later in the game. Now, what happens here is more of this plotline, guys. Now, we can rename her if you want. Yep. Now, this particular character does have two spells to her name, which is Fire and Cure. Now, just for the sake of consistency, I'm going to keep her name just as it is. Yeah. Now, here comes one of my favorite characters in the game. This is Locke. He'll show up here in a couple minutes. No one, Tom. Now, the big deal is there's a little bit of a text change and stuff like that, but nothing overly so. What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave. Okay, now what you wanna do first is this. Woohoo! Freebies. Now you always want to get the freebies, hands down. And an RPG you want to discover everywhere. Or not discover, but go everywhere. Now, what thing is Terra doesn't know where she's running to. And now she has to fight, completely alone. She's not exactly a bad character. She's one of the more powerful ones, in my opinion. But the best character is absolutely, for my personal favorite, is Sabin, hands down. He rocks. Sabin is the coolest character in Final Fantasy III as far as I'm concerned. Love that music, guys. Now, with save points, you want to use them as much as you can, in my opinion. Now, we have potions? Yes, we have potions. But we didn't use any MPs, so here's the items that we have so far. Now, anybody who's played Final Fantasies know this. Now that's the only time in the game you have the knights in your group. Period. There's no other time that I can recall in the game that they are any more knights are in the game or in the party at all. Period. Here's magic. Now you don't want to cast it on the cloud because he'll absorb it. We'll just normally hit those. Because she doesn't have any of their spells right now. She only has those two. But since she does have magic, that makes her extremely valuable. Because since no one else but Celise can do it, but her. Now, she does get other MP spells and stuff like that later. I think she gets like Antidote and some other crap, but that makes her extremely, extremely valuable. Now, with a preemptive strike means we go first. That's just a little beginner knowledge. There's also pincer attacks and stuff like that. This game was done because I did a 400th video celebration some time ago, and I did for Final Fantasy 3, or 6/3, I should say. But the first 5 are really good. I personally enjoyed them. Although Final Fantasy 2 gave me the most headache. You know, from the original Final Fantasy 2, not 4/2, but the original number 2, gave me the most headache. Now here she goes. She falls to the ground, and we gotta get her saved. And she falls unconscious. And she hits her head. Now here's Kefka. Sweet. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. Now she destroys everything. None of her own volition, of course. What's really interesting about the armor is when the PC characters are in the goddamn armor, the damage is ungodly. When they're not in the armor, they kind of suck. I mean, seriously, they really do. Oh, that just makes me twitch. But there's Celise right there with my little mouse pointing. This is the Emperor. This is Leo, and this is Kefka. And this is the Emperor dude right here. He is the big Gestal. He is the big cheese. And the other magic user's right there. The time has come for us to claim our dominion over the world! Woo! Nothing else stand in our way! Now Leo is awesome. We only get him for a very short time, but he's a cool character while we got him. Oh, gotta love those flashbacks. But here comes Locke. He is an excellent character. Now, when the game rolls over to the second half, it takes a long time to refine him. Now, I'm not going to change any names but one. Because, as I said, Saba's my favorite character. So we're going to rename him because I like him. I don't think you can rename your characters any other time but now, I think. We're gonna go save her with the Returners! Basically, think of it like the Rebellion versus the Empire. Star Wars reference, but it's the easiest one I could think of. And basically, the under-equipped, underprepared Rebellion is, you know, being smooth and trying to deal with the Empire, who is bigger, badder, better, and, you know. But here comes the bad guys. Now, the idea of it is to get to that head honcho, while killing everything else in the process. Now, what happens here is we get a little assistance. The Mughals! Yes. Now you control the Mughals, and you can have a lot of fun with these guys. I love the Mughals, they're so cool. Okay, folks, let's go. But, folks, we'll attend to that next time. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Riff of Final Fantasy 6/3. This is Lord Comet saying have a good night all, and God bless.